the world watched a historic handshake in Beijing. U.S. President Donald Trump and Chinese leader Xi Jinping agreed to a temporary global truce, promising economic stability, massive agricultural deals, and a brand new bilateral board of trade. But while Washington and Beijing celebrate a quiet peace, the real alarm bells are ringing right here in New Delhi. Because in geopolitics, when two giants settle their differences, the nations standing between them often bear the heaviest cost. From breaking India's manufacturing dreams to shifting the balance of power on our borders, this single summit could completely rewrite India's future. How dangerous is this U.S. China alliance for India? Let's find out. For the last few years, India's foreign policy relied on a single major factor: the intense friction between the United States and China. Because Washington desperately wanted to counter Beijing's rising influence, it treated India as its ultimate frontline partner in the Indo-Pacific. This gave New Delhi massive leverage in defense, intelligence sharing, and trade agreements. But this high-stakes state visit signals the dangerous return of a G2 framework, a transactional system where the world's two largest economies bypass global forums to settle things directly between themselves. If Washington and Beijing manage their rivalry quietly, India risks losing its elite bargaining chip as America's primary counterweight in Asia. The second major impact is purely economic. India has been banking heavily on the global China Plus One strategy. New Delhi has positioned itself as the premier alternative for global tech giants and manufacturers looking to relocate away from Chinese supply chains. However, look at the results of this summit. Trump has secured critical mineral agreements and massive aircraft purchases, stabilizing trade relations. If this economic truce lasts, global corporations may decide it is far safer and cheaper to keep their production lines inside China rather than taking the financial risk of moving operations to India. This directly threatens India's high-tech manufacturing ambitions and middle-income growth model. Then there are the critical security blind spots. Amidst the ongoing disruptions and conflict in the Middle East, Trump explicitly looked to Beijing to use its diplomatic leverage over Iran to keep the vital Strait of Hormuz open for global energy shipping. But global politics is a game of compromise. If Washington compromises with Beijing to secure the Middle East, what happens to South Asia? A closer U.S. China understanding means Washington might look the other way regarding Beijing's continuous economic and military support to Pakistan. This could leave India strategically isolated, forced to handle twin-front military pressure at the line of actual control and its